Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Something I've been waiting for a long time is finally back. That is right. The X-Men. The X-Men 97, the animated series. It's back. It's back on Disney Plus. It comes out every Wednesday. And this is where the fun begins, because every Friday you'll be getting my review of the X-Men. That's right. Every Friday. Listen, once it ends, maybe when the season ends, maybe we stop, we slow down. But just know that every Friday, you get a video from this guy right here. Right here. Boop, 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 boop. Also, peep, you see the entire setup now? Not good. Not good, yeah, no. But, hey, listen. You're getting a video every week from me of the X-Men. I'll leave my rating of the entire season for the last one. But before we get into that, huge thank you to Dubby for sponsoring this video. I'm going to be leaving my rating of the show for the end of the season. So, if you want to see what my rating is, you got to watch them all. Sorry, you got to watch them all. I know, you don't want to, but you have to. You know what I mean? Also, me and Cole have started a Spotify exclusive podcast. That's right. We talk about movies, TV shows, you name it. We talk about it on that podcast. Go give it a listen if you want to. It's on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. There you go. Listen. We're here to have fun. Just know that. We're here for the fun and more fun, and let's just have fun. You know what I mean? Just fun. Speaking of fun, let's get into the X-Men. Now, they released the first 2 episodes. They didn't do what they did for Echo. Now, we know what happened in Echo. They released all the episodes, and it was bad. Or, I gave it a 7.5. Maybe it went down. I think maybe to like a 7. Might have gone down to a 6.5, honestly. But I think this is where the fun begins, because this X-Men show looks amazing. It looks great. The animation is great. I like how it blends in perfectly the older animation as well as the newer animation. It doesn't look sloppy and messy and all. It doesn't look like it was rushed, like just that they didn't care about it. It looks like they put time in. I mean, as you see with Gambit in a crop top, like they clearly put time into this. I just want to point that out. The only major issue I have with the show is it not being on Saturday. I would have loved for it to be on Saturday instead of Wednesday, but you get a video from me every Friday about this, so be grateful, I guess. Where do I start with this show? It was just perfect from top to bottom. This comes right off of the ending of the last season that the show was made. So, Professor, I don't want to spoil it. You know what? This is what we're going to do. Ready? Just like what I did for Echo, we're going to make a spoiler warning. All right? So, I'm going to just say it right now. Spoiler warning for anyone that has not watched the show. But now you're going to have to kind of watch the show. It's only 33 minutes each episode. So, if you want to go give it a watch before you come back, go for it. And then come back. You know what I mean? This comes right off of Professor X. Gone. Adios, amigos. Sayonara. Adios. He's dead. So, Cyclops is the new leader, and he leads the X-Men. In the show, I almost said movie, my fault. In the show, he does say, "To me, my X-Men, that was cold." I think that's in the trailer as well. I'll play. If it's in the trailer, I might show it. But, listen, all I know is, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. As well as that, in the second episode, Magneto now runs it. So, it's then there's a new guy came in. Boy's name is Roberto. Yo, dude. Roberto, he was just there to party. Same with Jubilee. Jubilee was there. I think there might be a little bit of a love triangle. That's not what it's called, but you know what I mean. Jean and Cyclops. They have a kid. Episode 2, the kid is there. Yeah, kid comes out. Rogue and Gambit have something, but then Magneto kind of got involved, and it's like, yo, wait a minute. Then Jubilee and Roberto? I was like, yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This show kind of cooked a little bit. And then, unfortunate, Magneto went to trial for pretty much being a terrorist. And what ended up happening was someone was trying to kill Magneto or take away all his powers. Ended up taking away Storm's powers. So now Storm is useless. And she was the most overpowered character. Now, one thing I am excited for is to see if Magneto really changes as a character. Is he going to go back to his old ways, being the mutant terrorist? Or is he going to help the X-Men, like what Charles Xavier wanted? Because in the book, now I didn't explain this, but I will. In the book that Charles wrote, he said if he did, sayonara, Magneto would be the man to run the X-Men pretty much. Not run it, but, be the leader. Cyclops didn't like that. So we could get some scraps going right now. We could get a couple, get a nice jab in it, you know what I mean? We could get something. And I think that's fun. Wolverine is lit still. I mean, there was one, I'll play it right now. It's in the trailer, so it's not a spoil. But, my man was running, and Gambit got on his back. As Wolverine pulled out the claws, my man Gambit gave him, a power-up with it. That was lit. That was amazing. That was beautiful. I also think Jean Grey is going to be a big character in this. I mean, she has a child in the show. And in one of the ending scenes, something happens. I won't say too much. I'll let you watch it. But just know that this is going to be really good. This is going to be really good. And I'm going to say one thing. If you watch a bunch of the Easter egg channels, you'll know this. But in one of the scenes, there's a little newspaper that, flies into the view of the camera. And it's of the Daily Bugle. Meaning that the Bugle is in the X-Men world. But it does mention Spider-Man, and there was a picture taken by Eddie Brock. Meaning, there is a Spider-Man, and there is a Venom. I want them to bring back the 90s Spider-Man. As well as, this is just for me, the Spectacular Spider-Man. If you bring both of them back, if Marvel brings both of them back, just know this channel's back. Because that is my thing right there. I love the Spectacular Spider-Man. I love the 90s Spider-Man. If they bring him back, I'm going to get hype. That's my thing. Okay? That's all me. I'll make a video every day if I have to. That is all me right there. And that's it from me. The first 2 episodes of X-Men are out. I hope you watch it. And I hope you enjoy it as much as me. Because I love the X-Men. That's right. I can't wait for Deadpool 3. That's it from me. Like, subscribe, and turn notifications. If you go into the description, it's pretty dubby. Please, use my code. And that's it for me. Like, subscribe, turn notifications. This is Dino Man, signing out.
0, tell me how much I care about you, I say 0. You be calling my phone up, I ain't your hero. My heart too cold for bullshit, so please just leave me alone. Bitch, just leave me alone.